Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to be stepping on. Hello, it's Thursday. It is what is today? The 17th. 17th of December. We have Christmas is in our sights. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I want to answer a question that I got from one of the amazing people that we had join our A VO's Journey Facebook group recently. And the question is, how do I find my voiceover niche or niche, if you will? I love this question because honestly, when I first started, I had so many questions about, hey, where do I fit in? What part of voiceover should I be doing? And what does my voice fit? I mean, when I first started, I wanted to work in video games. I thought that was the coolest thing. And I wanted to do audiobooks because I thought it'd be so cool to be an audiobook narrator. Do you know what I mean? So, of course, when I first started, I started out on ACX and I started out on Fiverr doing character voices. I didn't know anything about voiceover whatsoever, except that those were the things I wanted to do. What I told myself I would never do was commercials because I was like, I just don't have a voice for commercials. I don't, it's just not my thing. And then I told myself, I'd never do any of these other kinds of things like that. Radio spots or anything to that nature, or TV, that kind of stuff, just because I thought, it's just, I don't have that type of voice. So of course I went ahead and started working on audiobooks, and I started doing character voices, Halloween voices and things like that, and scary voices, because I love to do those voices as well. And I got work, you know what I mean? But as time progressed, I realized that people did like my voice for commercials. And people really liked my voice for commercials. People really liked my voice for the radio, and they really liked my voice for the TV, and they really liked my voice for explainer videos, and they liked my voice for podcasts, intros and outros, and podcasts in general. They liked my voice for video narration. They liked my voice for e-learning. They liked my voice for all sorts of things. And I realized that, targeting one niche, all right, is a great way to go. They always say that saying, the riches is in the niches, right? But I'm going to go out on a different limb. And I'm going to say something that's contrary, I think, to what a lot of people would tell you. And contrary to the things I've read, contrary to the things that I've learned from other people. And I'm just going to tell you what I've experienced in my life as a voiceover artist. I work with a lot of amazing voice actors, and a lot of them are incredibly talented. But a lot of them are really great at one thing, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? You don't want to be a what is that saying? I don't know, something, where you're good at it, you're good at everything, but you're not a master of anything, something like that. And, I get it. I do agree with that to some extent. But when you're looking to figure out what part of voiceover you belong in, what niche you belong in, what niche you belong in, I would say that is the beginning of your journey. Meaning that, let's say, you want to try something that you really like. Like, for example, you want to do audiobooks, or you want to do character voices like I did. All right? When you start putting yourself out there and you find that the market wants to pay you to do meditation. Okay, and you're like, oh, what's up with this meditation thing? So you go out and you learn, you listen to other people doing meditation, you do some research, get a coach, just work on, and then on your meditation style and how you deliver. And all of a sudden you're doing meditation and people are hiring you and it's taking off. You still want to do character voices and you get a little bit here or there, but you notice that although most of your money is coming in through meditation. Then then you start noticing people wanting you for phone messages, right? Or IVR. And, as you go through this process, what you'll learn is that the market tells you what they want from you, right? What they're willing to pay for. And I want to point out that this never means that you don't go after the category, the area, the niche that you want to go after. I think it's important because what are we doing this for if we don't love it? All right. Yeah, the money's great, but in the end, it's just like anything else. If you don't love what you're doing, the money is useless. All right. So I found that the more I actually embraced all of the different areas that people were looking to hire me as, all right, and I went all in on those niches, all right, and I don't know. On a side note, why is the word niche or niche? Anyways, the more I went into all of those, the more money I made, the more clients I reached, the more all of my other things that I really love to do went up. So I still love to do character voices. It's one of the most exciting things that I do. At the same token, it is one of the most difficult things, I will admit, because it actually is the most physically challenging for me to do characters in a good way. I love it. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like me doing a commercial spot or something, that's simple. And I think what I realized is that there wasn't just one niche I was good at. And it wasn't just one niche. Now, when I first started, no one was going to hire me to do a commercial because I didn't know what I was doing. But I've learned over time. I think so. The whole point to this is that I'm telling you, don't get sucked into the idea that you would only be good at one thing, and you can and to make a lot of money, only do one thing. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree. I have made an entire career, and so far it's going really well, over doing a bunch of things. Now, you could say that, listen, everybody does have different skills. Maybe, I'm very adaptive, and I can adapt to different things, all right? And there are some things I definitely feel like I do better than other things, okay? But at the same time, limiting myself to one thing limits myself to one source of income. And as a business owner, we want multiple streams of income. So when you're sitting down and you're looking at your niche or where do you belong in the market, this is what my recommendation is for you. Look at what you want to do and do that. But also, don't slam the door on other things that you could do. Don't slam the door on commercials, on radio, on TV, on meditation, on video game characters. Remember, you don't have to talk like this, or a crazy character, or an evil character. You don't have to talk like that to do characters and video game work. More and more video games are realistic representations, right? They're the representations of real life. Whether it's military, whether it's fantasy, it's people talking for real, and we call it situational drama, right? Where it's situations. You put real people in crazy, over-the-top situations. All right, so yes, it's acting, but it's not. You have to have some, crazy. You don't have to have all that. I'm an idiot, but you don't have to have all that stuff in order to be a character actor. Some of the best character actors I've worked with and I work with today, they don't do voices; they just act in situations. Does that make sense? So rethinking a lot of how we look at stuff is important. But please, in my humble opinion, don't. And you're going to have people who say, don't listen to that, that's baloney, and that's okay. I love opinions, and I respect people's opinions. But for my opinion, I say don't stop learning new stuff. Don't stop putting yourself out there for everything. Don't fear putting yourself out there for something that you think no one would hire you for, because lo and behold, that could be the very thing that changes your entire business. All right. So if you're trying to search for the niche that you're meant for, remember, do the one thing that you really love, but then do the other things also that you might not be interested in per se, but could make you money. You might find, again, that one of those things or all of those things turn into sources of income for you. All right, I hope this helps. I know this video might, be like odd in the sense that I'm going against convention, but I think a lot of time convention, when we see everyone going down one area, okay? Now, I guess I would say that this is something important. The idea of a niche, right? And the reason why the riches are in the niches, as they say, right, is because things are so overcrowded and there's so much noise and there's so many people, it's easier to be focused on one area and go deep instead of wide. Because the deeper you go, you're going to be able to penetrate and get to more people in that certain area so that you can grow faster. That's the thought process. And that's not a bad thought process. And does that work? Yes, to an extent. Right? And I think in the voiceover industry, we are, compared to other industries, we're a small industry, right? We are. I mean, like of people who do it compared to how large other industries are. And I think that being able to do multiple things because of the way things are set up right now, if we had a different setup in our world about freelance platforms and stuff, I'd say that's different. But, we don't. We have a platform where people are looking for all sorts of things and they like your voice and they want you to do XYZ for them because they like the style of your voice. They like who you are. Okay. And they don't really care that all you want to do is video games. Again, you can decide to only do that. But what I'm saying is that we live in an era where we're trying to get in front of people and we're trying to get traffic. All right. And I always say, right, I would say the riches is in the traffic, not the niches anymore. The riches is in the traffic, right? And the more traffic you get, the more people are going to give you opportunities. And my thing is I don't want to turn down an opportunity. If they're willing to pay the price that I'm charging them, I don't want to turn down an opportunity. Okay, I'll do the best I can. If they like it, great. If they don't, that's fine. I know I need to work on it. But does that make sense? So if you do believe in, targeting a niche, then my recommendation is please do, again, like I said, do what you love, even if you suck at it. But I promise you, you might be super good at it or think you are, okay, but not have the right connections. When I was trying to do video game stuff, I didn't know what I was doing. I literally emailed. I'm not kidding you. I emailed Blizzard's customer support asking them about what I didn't know what I was doing. Hey, I want to do voiceovers for you guys. I think it's so comical now. There's some kid probably in somewhere in some other part of the country is probably like, what is up with this dude? He doesn't know it. Like, what is this? Is this guy like what does he mean voiceover? You know what I mean? Like it's funny to me knowing what I know now, but at the same time that naive part of me, I'm very happy that I had the courage to just try that. Okay, but the point is that unfortunately, some of the least amount of work I do is actually character acting, but I love every bit that comes in. Okay, now the most of the work I do is commercial work, which I didn't think I was going to do any when I first started. I thought, I'm just not a commercial actor. So again, the point I'm trying to make is that if you love something, do it, but keep your mind open and be willing to do all sorts of things because you never know where the market is going to say, ooh, that's where we really like them. And if you're having trouble, it could be that you've not expanded enough yourself, put yourself out there enough to figure out what the market is willing to pay you for. All right? All right, I hope this video helps, okay? And thank you so much again. Please like, subscribe. As always, share this with somebody who you feel is needed. Leave some comments below about, what niche you think you belong in and what niche maybe that you don't think you'll ever do. All right. And it would be interesting in a year's time or 2 years' time to come back and look at that and see where you are. Because I know for me, it was absolutely opposite of what I thought. And you know what? I love every single moment today of it. So also, if you get a chance, head over to avosjourney.com. We've got a lot of great stuff over there. Some great new courses. We got an Upwork 101 course. We had the Fiverr 101 course. I'm getting ready to put up a People Per Hour 101 course. I just finished working on some of that because I'm making money on People Per Hour. It's a UK company, but it's another great freelance site that kind of mixes Upwork with Fiverr with proposals and gigs and stuff. So good site. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow for Fiverr Friday. That's right, where we will be going live at 1 p.m. All right, you guys, talk to you later. Goodbye.